So this is our first podcast. Michael, would you like to introduce yourself? What's your name?
I'm Trickster Hood.
You fucking bitch.
And I'm William. You can call me Arts too, but William is fine. So yeah, we just want to start a conversation. You know, I've known Michael for a very long month, and I wanted.
Very long month. That's about right though.
This is serious.
Very long month.
And we've been romantically involved for so long.
He literally just
And
took room in our
we
house.
both have girlfriends, but like something clicked between us.
At least y'all got girlfriends. Continue to fucking stream. Podcast.
So the sad nigga is over. We're just gonna have this conversation, and basically, I wanted to start telling you guys why we really started this podcast. Really, it was just because we like having conversations about things.
Yeah, we do.
Yo,
you know,
One time we sat in Burger King for like 2 hours talking about nerd stuff.
Yeah, it was sad but also fun.
People were like, "Why you fucking nerds?"
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense too, because like that's the name of this podcast, like Convo, pop culture convo, not popcorn.
I like that too.
Yeah. So I got a couple questions, Michael. How do you want to do it? So, what will happen at the PlayStation Expo this year? What do you think will get announced? What do you think is gonna be weak, strong?
Being a PlayStation man myself, it's gonna be strong as hell. It's about a body. Xbox, Wii, PC, he's gonna get it. Nah, I'm lying. We're definitely gonna hear more about Last of Us 2. For sure. I already know that we're gonna hear Last of Us 2, and it's gonna be like the biggest thing ever.
So when it comes out, right? Say it comes out next year, because it is coming out.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think is gonna compete with it? Because I already know Cyberpunk. That's big competitor, but do you think games like Dying Light has like a chance? Because that was widely loved, but do you think it's on the same level of those two? I personally don't think that, but I can see it because it's even grander than the last one. They showed some gameplay and it looks amazing.
Well, I think it might do better sales-wise.
Sales-wise?
Just because like it's an exclusive on PlayStation, so sales-wise it might do better than Last of Us, but it's probably gonna be the most talked about game next to Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, I love the idea of Cyberpunk. Like I didn't know about it till like 2 weeks ago, and when like you guys said I can play it when at like any style I like, it just reminded me of Deus Ex Human Divided or Mankind Divided.
Yeah,
Mankind Divided.
The most slept on game.
It really is, and like I love that game so much because you can go in stealthy, or you can go in and just keep walking and just going, you know. Yeah. But I actually, once you told me about Cyberpunk, I thought it was sick.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is literally Deus Ex on crack times 1,000,000. Like, no disrespect to Deus Ex.
Oh yeah, no.
I think it's an amazing game. Like, it's really
got
fun.
slept on hard.
It really did. But like, Cyberpunk looks like, because like, it's the dudes who made The Witcher.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's gonna have amazing
and they
story.
Game of the Year. You gotta remember that.
Legitimate.
Game of the Year.
Yeah.
With their Witcher 3 game.
And people were like, because like it had a lot of hype. A lot of people were like, it's gonna be great. But other people were like, who heard of Witcher 1 and Witcher 2? You know, like they were good games, but they were just like PC known games. Yeah. And then like
slept on games.
3 came out and it just made bank.
Just like Skyrim.
I mean, the other ones had like Game of the Year. What's it called?
Morrowind? No.
Oblivion. Oblivion, yeah.
Yeah, Oblivion won, but I don't think Morrowind.
I don't know if Morrowind. I know Morrowind was widely accepted.
It was accepted, but no one knew about it. That was on a console. So I know Oblivion was like that.
So that's the one that you expect, like for sure.
Yeah.
I personally think the next PlayStation.
Oh, they're gonna hype that thing up. They better because I personally feel like it's a little too early, but like then again, it's really not. The PlayStation before has been out for so long.
And like why
we just bought the PS4 late.
Yeah.
Exactly. And also why wait until E3 if like it's already they already said like it's coming out next year. So why wait?
Exactly.
Like that's just not good like
they're not gonna wait for it. They're gonna advertise it.
That's why Xbox knew their last generation, well this generation, like they fucked up big.
Yeah, they need help.
So like they were like, we gotta start telling people about it like early.
They really need help.
With their big grand thing at E3 this year, yeah, it has this, it has that, it has that. We're not gonna show you what it looks like or any tests on it, but we're gonna tell you that it's great.
It's amazing, dude.
It's amazing. You gotta see it. We're not gonna show you.
Wait, is there actually an image of how the PS5 looks?
No,
No, not yet.
Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure will come out.
We're gonna show that at E3, bro.
people are gonna lose their shit.
Yo, they're like, this is our next generation console. Smoke there, smoke there. Pillar rises up with the PS5.
and it's still just gonna like.
And it's gonna look nothing like it when it comes out.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Here's a banana controller. Did you see that?
Don't bring up
No.
that. Don't bring up that
Oh
2005 or 2004 mistake. Whoever the
Yeah, like when the PS3 was gonna come out, they released like the controller it was gonna have, and it was like basically like a boomerang. It was so like thin like a boomerang, and like they were just like, ooh.
Yo,
everyone was like, huh?
Everyone, yo,
What that?
They legit. This is our new remote, and that shit looked bad. They
Yo, if
got.
you're gonna be the podcast, shut up.
You said I could be a side.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I don't know. It's Michael's brother. Mark is on the side.
FantasyXC, subscribe to me on YouTube.com.
Listen, hey!
Fuck you.
You have the audacity. Okay,
I could've
besides
put
that,
Twitter, Instagram.
yeah, the banana controller was an awful, like, it came out like during one of their first expos for PlayStation 3 to come out, and everyone looked at it and was like, ooh. What
But you know, they fixed it.
is that a banana?
Personally, for me, I love the DualShock.
Yeah,
I don't
like the Xbox.
like. I don't like it
Personally,
either.
I think it's too big.
A lot of like
No,
the
that's
Xbox
fine.
people like, and you can like what you like. Like I don't care. But like,
I have small.
it's so big. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, and like there are people who are like getting like these cool like controllers made by like other companies, like
Yeah.
third party companies to like mod out like their PlayStation controller, and it just looks big like the Xbox controller. I'm like, at that point, just get an Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you
Like my cousin bought the Astro C40s. It's a good controller. I love that you can configure like the way that it feels and the sensitivity of it. But you can switch where the like joystick is, the D-pad it is, and everything. So it's just like he makes it so it's like an Xbox controller. And I'm like, well, I mean, I understand why you do it, but like, just don't.
Okay.
But I am a DualShock 4 controller. Like, I love DualShock.
Next topic.
So Mark
up?
is no longer. I high-key forgot your name.
Yo, really? That's crazy about you.
is your name again?
I'm not go. Ask him. I don't know anybody. Like I don't know anybody that I work with at like work. I know them, but I don't know their names.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
I'm not good with it.
And he like works right next to them.
Yeah, legit.
Talk to them.
It's
Doesn't know their
terrible.
name.
I didn't know Cassandra's name. Some person that we work with. I've been working at the place I work at
You said
for,
it wrong again.
for a year. What's her name?
Cassandra.
Lysandra.
Lysandra.
It's Lysandra, not Cass.
I don't know her name.
He said it so like ready, like yeah, I know it now.
Sorry, I just want to see how much time we had recording.
How long has it been recording?
11 minutes.
11. All right, cool.
That's good.
So other thing, what are you expecting from this new console? Let's say like just for PlayStation.
Supposedly they promised ray tracing
Mm-hmm.
that it will be in this system, even though a lot of PCs now don't even have it.
Yeah, it's hard to support that.
Yeah, and like they're promising, yeah, it's gonna be in there, guys. I promise you, it's gonna be in there.
Which I think it's one of two things: either they're gonna have like a cheap, like weird version of
Yeah,
it
like a
in
knockoff
certain
version
games,
of ray tracing.
or they're gonna have it in the because they already said they're gonna boost up the prices.
Yeah,
But
$800.
if it's actually like real ray tracing, it's gonna be stupidly expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And people are gonna be like, at that point, why not buy a PC?
Well, that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, it's gonna be $800, and I'm like, I bought mine for $900.
Yo, did you see there's like I just got done my There's this thing that like I don't know if you watch Unbox Therapy.
No.
He like unboxes like a bunch of just cool things. He people at Origin sent him this one like PC, and basically it's this big machine that it has a PC and then it has an Xbox One, it has a PS4, and it has a Nintendo Switch, and it has the dock if you open up a flap for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh my god.
And all you have to do is press a button to switch between all of them.
That's
It's
sick.
like that.
Oh my.
It's stupidly expensive. I think it was like
I bet.
6,000.
Oh, I bet. That sounds insane.
But like
Bro,
it was
I
like,
want a briefcase of all my consoles.
and you can play all of them at the same time.
That's crazy.
Don't say that to me.
You
say
don't
that.
have $6,000.
I know.
Right, you're broke.
I don't have $6,000.
I will sell my left nut.
I will sell half of my body.
Wait. That was like an eighth.
Yeah, no, they promised that, so I was like, I want to see that. And like, the thing is, Control. Have you seen like the actual
Yeah.
gameplay? like it's supposed to, that's similar to ray tracing. Like they talked about it, and if it can look like that for a lot of games, it's amazing. Like playing Red Dead Online,
I was really about to say that.
It looks beautiful as is.
And
so
like,
with ray tracing, it'd be
which is crazy because like Red Dead Online is downgraded from normal Red Dead just like a little bit. You could tell, but it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
Normal Red Dead, like I didn't think PlayStation would get pushed any further until like Spider-Man, God of War, and Red Dead came out. Yeah. I thought we were like, there's no way our.
Oh yeah, see, no, I never thought like that because once I saw Last of Us at the end of PlayStation 3 cycle, I really knew that these PlayStation. Oh, Sony makes me mad. They can release these consoles. They give us these graphics at the beginning of like its lifespan, and then it just upgrades as years go, like as it goes on, and then at the end it's like. This is what it can do.
Yeah,
see that?
I didn't think like that.
Oh, I always know they do it every time.
They're trying to like take baby steps. So, like it's not like they're burning it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I played God of War, my freaking PS4 is an airplane at that point. My PS4 really tried to fly away.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, scary. That's why you can never see me record that game.
It's also like a thing that I just lost my thought.
Yeah. It was just like a good ass train ride, and just bang, and then he died.
Damn.
What happened? We were talking. What was the last thing? Oh, it sounded like a plane, and we were talking about how good the graphics were, with like the ray tracing and Red Dead looked beautiful.
Oh,
and how you didn't expect it to be that good.
So I think the thing is like, what threw me off is like not threw me off. I think the thing that's I'm trying to get my train of thought back. I think the thing that like the reason why I didn't think they were gonna like get that good is because it takes time to get better.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So like, when the PS5 comes out, like people now, I think for like the past like 6 months to a year, devs have gotten like the dev kit, like the test model of the new console, or whatever. So the games that are coming out, they can play them or whatever.
And see how it works on.
But it's like they're still like getting used to it. Yeah. So it's like when they were making Red Dead, I guarantee the first tests were not looking clean.
No, they probably weren't.
So it's like it takes time to really get used to like this new.
And then again, the software gets updated all the time.
Exactly. So it's that. Makes sense. And also, how long do you think this new generation is gonna last? Because I know for Xbox, they said they wanted to be a continuous thing or whatever. And I know it's a side note, but like everything's kind of doing that. Like Ubisoft said about like 2 years ago that all of their games that they're making now are, except for like the single player ones, are ones that are gonna like continuously be like a set thing, and they're just gonna keep adding on to.
Oh, like a live service game. Yeah, they want to do a lot of live service games.
Because like people like that. A lot of people like it just because like Rainbow Six is done amazing.
Yeah, I know.
It's just keeping the game going. And people are like, where's the next Rainbow Six? Like, you don't need it.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't. You just need the graphics to be updated. That's it.
Every year, it just comes out of left field. Like, we got 2 new operators. We're gonna add a new mode.
Exactly.
Just recently, I came in and I joined. There was 2 new operators, and like a week later, there was 2 more. And I'm like,
they just had this one mode that was like dope. It was like a Western mode or whatever.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Oh my god,
that's when I played Red Dead.
Final Fantasy
that shit was real.
Yo, Final Fantasy 14 did the same exact thing. The game's been around for so long, and like I remember I was playing it when like I think the Stormblood DLC was kind of like starting to dwindle down. Right whenever I heard Shadowbringer, we're on it. And yo, I couldn't get on for like 10 minutes waiting in queue because I was just boom into the game.
Yo,
dumb hard.
Yo, you should have seen when they dropped one whole class.
Yeah, like when they put one class in, everyone just lost their shit.
You ever heard of a bukkake? It was a bukkake of that one class.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people running around with canes.
Yeah, literally.
Let's fight.
Literally, it was like, yo, we're gonna add this one class called the Blue Maid before we drop this new DLC.
See, that's it.
Bro, I've never seen our server have people run around the overworld until that class dropped because I had to go out there and kill something.
That reminds me of this one time. Like, I don't know if you guys, you probably didn't. Like, it's free on PlayStation. H1Z1. It started off.
I played it once. I heard of H1Z1.
I like it more than other like battle royales just because like it's simpler or whatever and more bare bones.
I like the survival part of it. Exactly. I like the battle royale.
I like that. But the thing that like when it first came out, like a lot of people were playing. It's like, oh, it's coming, but it wasn't like a huge number of people. It wasn't like the biggest game ever, and I remember I was waiting in a queue for over 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it was
crazy.
It was terrible. And then like when I was getting closer or whatever, it was like nope, another 30 minutes.
Hold on, not even that, bro. Dauntless. When Dauntless first came out, and all those YouTubers started to record Dauntless, having to do a 30-minute waits to get in was stupid.
That's a perfect YouTuber game.
Yeah,
like a YouTube like gaming like type of thing because it's just like it's free.
Yeah, it's
like Fortnite, but it's like it's a less like gimmicky and less.
It's a free Monster Hunter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
that's why I like
that's
it.
Exactly why.
And it's like it's friendly for all types of people because the type of art style it is.
Yeah.
That's why
they finally added blood to that.
That's why people like. I don't mean blood. I mean
there's actually when you see your character hit, there's actually blood that comes off.
Yeah.
That they don't put on your character, but they added blood finally as an animation.
It's like I think that's what separates Fortnite from one of the many things. It separates Fortnite from
a lot of other games.
PUBG. Because PUBG, if say it had the same things in it or whatever, more people would still play Fortnite. Because the art style.
The art style is
it
fun.
looks dope for us, but for little kids are like, oh, this looks so cool, and then parents are like, oh, my kid's is playing a cartoon.
Yeah, and it looks fun.
Exactly,
it looks super fun, and all the skins that you can do with it is so good.
Then I don't like Fortnite anymore, but that Batman looked pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, I know. When I saw Batman and Catwoman, I was like, yo,
I saw the trailer, I was like,
fun fact, before I was doing a live stream for art, I was playing the Batman event for Fortnite. I got so excited, was jumping up with joy, I broke the said chair I was sitting on.
Yeah, he did.
Bro,
he did break the chair.
When I saw my character grapple gun up and then pull out the cowl and not his normal glider, bro, I went, oh!
You're a fool. I've never broken any. Have you ever broken anything?
I've never broken anything. Ever.
How many things have you broken?
He's broken so many things. Oh my god, he's the destructive one.
You guys can't see me. It's like cheating.
Listen,
I did.
It wasn't my fault. But it was.
But it happened. The number's giraffe.
I've never, because I get mad in games, but I'll either just hop.
I almost threw my controller.
Or I'll just
yo, bro. If you lived with me for 2 days, have me play Fortnite nonstop, you're gonna hear me kick my cabinets.
See, I can't even get mad at Fortnite because I get too bored at battle royales.
Yo, so back to the longevity of the system itself. I saw a video about the PlayStation 4 should have been done by now. It's they should be having the console next. It's the PlayStation 3 only lasted that long because it was that good, and it was the average lifespan of gaming. I'm like, how can you have an average lifespan if it hasn't been out for nearly as long as anything else?
And every console is different.
Yeah, so the older stuff obviously didn't last as long because they were already you know how.
It was
rapidly evolving. Yeah. It was crazy. So it's how can you judge a system based off of a PlayStation 3 or a PS2 or a PlayStation 1 when the tech is just getting better and the longevity in the tech that we have just can last longer?
I have another question.
Go ahead.
I know it's not a race, and I know it's not a war. It is. Who do you think is going to win in the next console generation? Nintendo's out because they'll never win.
I'm not gonna lie,
bro. You be hating on Nintendo
it's even if I wasn't a Nintendo hater, they're never gonna win.
They do good.
I know. I'm not hating. I'm just saying they're never gonna win the console.
I'm not gonna hate you for it because I understand
why you might as well get a chair right there.
I understand why you wouldn't say Nintendo, but I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo does well because of the nostalgic factor.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing. You put that away, it's not that good.
Because there's people who grew up on Nintendo and then they give their kids it or whatever, and whenever a new Smash comes up, they get start opening up the mouth.
Think about this for 5 seconds, bro. Dragon Quest was not even a Nintendo exclusive game. Price went up right after they put freaking the hero in it.
Yeah, once they put Hero in
Super Smash Bros. Is the revival game of anything they want. They throw something in. I didn't know who Pit was. I didn't know who that little angel was. Pit was an old ass game, and then they revived him and then put a 3DS game.
That makes sense because there's just some gaming news about what's called the people from Blizzard that make what's that new game that everybody likes? Fucking with the shooting and the cartoony looking shit. Overwatch. Overwatch, the devs just said to them, yo, it's a Smash. You get the guys to take any one of our characters.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They were like, no, yeah, you can take anybody.
They understand.
Yeah, they know business.
Bro, when I heard Cloud was announced, I'm not gonna lie, I was gay. I went gay for a few moments. Yo, I saw Cloud, went, oh my god, Cloud! And that's it, pausing the dark. But you gotta think about dude, Smash is the ultimate crossover. Any company can get in there.
You want to switch chairs?
Probably dress.
Bro, you're just talking. Let me switch chairs.
I think it's. I don't know. Even if I wasn't a Nintendo hater, I know for a fact they're not.
Oh yeah, no, they're not gonna win, but
because they are.
But they will bring in money for.
They will bring it. They bring a
get
crap
the
ton of money.
They'll kill it every
they're not
time.
bad games.
They're not.
I hate them for a different reason. I'm not gonna get.
I'm not.
Yo, if you guys want to see a podcast where I rant about why I hate Nintendo, why I think they should shut down Mario,
this lasted for like 45 minutes.
Mario should die. Anyway, so
I agree.
So let's see. The trend so far: PlayStation destroyed Xbox. PlayStation 2 destroyed Xbox. Because if you had an Xbox, why did you have one when there was a PlayStation 2? Just being honest.
And
like I understood Halo, but like PlayStation 2 had like the biggest gaming library, and all those nostalgic exclusives were on PlayStation 2. Then PS3 came.
Yeah, Xbox 360.
And Xbox 360 destroyed.
Ass. Like I love their fucking layout. That shit was gone.
I was still that child who was like, but we have free online.
That's what every kid was saying. We have free online. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Bro, we didn't even have a party chat system. We couldn't even talk, bro. We didn't even have a party chat system. Holy shit.
But that's the thing. That's also what happened when PlayStation 4 came out. Cause I remember watching a lot of reviews on it, and they're like, to be honest, PlayStation 4 wins just because they finally added party chat.
Yeah, you have to have gold on PlayStation.
Yeah,
on Xbox.
Yeah, to even use a party chat.
And I'm like, what the?
Like, why?
I have to pay to talk to my friends.
Exactly.
Like,
PlayStation, you can talk to your friends without the membership, and you can play pretty good games without it too.
Fun fact: you actually can't play Fortnite unless you actually have Xbox Gold.
Yeah, we're gonna make that a segment for you. Fun fact. Fun fact segment. Fun fact.
Starring
Mark. Starring Mark on the side. And we'll have like a second camera set up for you. So you just be like, fun fact. And then go in. Yeah, you really forgetting your name. You're really forgetting your name.
What time
24 minutes, bro.
Dang, that's been passing by fast.
Let's go by fast. But who I think will win, since I'm a PlayStation guy, PlayStation. But also with like even thinking about what Xbox is trying to bring, they want to do streaming games.
Definitely.
And that, personally, I don't stream games.
Streaming is strong though.
And streaming is if they do it well.
No, not streaming as in like video streaming, like streaming a video game. Yeah. Like streaming a game to you, like I think their Game Pass does. Stadia, PlayStation Now, like that.
Oh, like
PlayStation Now is garbage. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, it got better because you can like now download the games up in, for a PS1 and PS2 or whatever, and PS4 or whatever. You can download all of those. You just have to go online at least once a week. Yeah. So that's dope. But the ones everybody wanted was PS3. Yeah. Like I would love to play Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
And like not have to like have it lag because my Wi-Fi is butt.
Yeah, I was playing Batman Origins because I never played the Arkham Origins series story, and I couldn't play it because it was just I pressed X.
Yeah, it's laggy. It's not buttery at all.
It's not. So like, but they want to do that.
I think because Xbox is such like the way I see it and the way their layout is, they could do like the streaming thing. That one could get better or whatever if like America's Wi-Fi gets better. But the streaming thing, if they turn their whole Xbox into like a streaming thing where you can directly because you already stream from consoles, but if they make it more like mainstream and more like and make it more like streaming friendly. They could really have something special, and it would change what consoles will be. Yeah, forever. Exactly. Because it like consoles like hardware wise or whatever, like software wise they're different, but hardware wise they're practically the exact same
they're
thing.
identical.
It's just like what made PlayStation win specifically were small things, but the biggest thing was advertising. Yeah. In the exclusives.
Oh yeah, the Xbox exclusives.
We came in nasty.
The thing about the Xbox exclusives, they're not strong. Like they have a holy trinity, but like how long can the holy trinity like
hold
up
you? Yeah, and like PlayStation knows when to like end things. Like Nathan Drake was one of their like
biggest
Uncharted,
and they were
like we're gonna end it. Like things need to end. They start something new. Horizon, I think if it has like a hard ass strong another sequel, because the first one was amazing. I think that would be one of like the staples.
Yeah, exactly. And then even with the God of War series being revitalized.
I'm sorry, but I better not see Knack ever fucking again.
Yo, Knack 3, baby!
I better not see Knack ever fucking again.
Knack and Killzone, thank God that
I love
Killzone. I like
Killzone.
Horizon.
They did.
That's why everybody was like, it looks amazing, but I don't know. They made Killzone. How are they going to go from that?
Killzone wasn't bad, though.
It wasn't, but it was like the look of it. Yeah, shooter. It's open world, third person. Like
when a developer does something different, you get a little scary.
But Horizon was.
It's like me making a side scroller to make fucking Red Dead.
You gotta give it to PlayStation, bro. They literally said, "Yo, let's put God of War in a little box until we really think we need to throw him out here."
Yeah.
And when they threw him out, he took Game of the Year.
He took Game of the Year,
and he hit it hard.
Yeah, and we had two. That's how you know we won because we had two at all the three because we had three people competing for Game of the Year. And two of them were exclusives.
Yeah, exactly.
We big ball and one of them favored us. Like the other one, Red Dead favored us because we got like a certain like DLC before them or whatever. And then we even got like something just came out now with an update. I forgot what it was. It was like a
didn't they give you like the horses and like the
they got shit like a week before.
Shit
like so they favored us more, and it's like if we continue with that shit, like I think we're on a good roll, but we need something else too.
Yeah. Listen, we're not here to just completely just destroy you.
I'm not gonna give Xbox shit, yo.
Kill you. Yeah, no,
good.
That's what I was trying to say. Games.
But yeah, no.
I don't get shit on Nintendo like you would though. Like I give respect.
Fuck Nintendo.
I'm just the reason why I like Nintendo.
I'm not even gonna continue because I know I'm just gonna get mad.
He's just gonna get mad.
I can't.
But no, we're not coming at Xbox. It's just Microsoft. You don't really need to work on your exclusives. You really need to sell us that your system can hold up to a place. Because right now, Crackdown 3 looking nice.
I see this like a story, like a side of two wars right now, which is really exciting to me because their game plan right now is completely different.
Yeah.
Xbox just bought a bunch of last year bought a bunch of different studios.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have a bunch of games just clusterfucked at you, and a lot of them could be good, a lot of them could be bad. You don't know. And then PlayStation is doubling down on like having massive games, but fewer of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
quality
exactly, and in the next generation, which one will win?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like a lot of people
developing it.
Exactly, because a lot of people love amazing big games. But also, you can even see it with YouTube. People value quantity over quality nowadays because like it comes out faster. And you're just like, oh, I could play it, and that's why like people who finish games is going down so low. Sorry, the footage cut out. And
we got too into the conversation, man.
And the person next to the camera didn't tell us.
First
I'm not naming names because
Mark.
I'm not
vertically challenged height wise, so.
But yo, if you're vertically challenged, all you gotta do is stand up.
So basically, we said we all agreed Nintendo's garbage and PlayStation is probably gonna take the dub for the next one. Anyway, so next question.
Yeah, we didn't even say that PlayStation was gonna bomb destroy Xbox. We hope Xbox they can try, and the thing about streaming video games is gonna be really. Like, you either mess up or you're gonna succeed.
And yeah, basically, like we said, like in a summary, is like PlayStation, Xbox are coming down to like two different things because PlayStation has a bunch of different studios that they have, so they're gonna come out with quantity. PlayStation is coming out with fewer studios, but big, amazing games, hopefully amazing games, quality. And they probably both have quality, but one is specifically focused on. We just need to see which one is really gonna catch. Seeing the popularity now, how YouTube is favoring quantity over quality, maybe the world sees things like that too. So we don't know.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Because I like my game. Because like Spider-Man, beautiful story, amazing story, looks clean. It was the best. Oh, the swing around of Spider-Man, it just felt surreal.
The story was fantastic.
Yeah.
It took no breaks into some amazing me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. And the DLC felt like watching like a cartoon on a Saturday.
It's basically like movies that come out now. It's like those really movie theater movies that just keep coming out, and then you have like those ones that win Grammys.
Yeah.
And it's like I've never even heard of that. But it's different because PlayStation's like everybody knows.
Yeah. But next question. This one, I think a lot of people agree. Some people don't. But why are most anime games butt?
All right, I'm ready to start this fucking.
Stay over there right now.
Censor. If you don't want to hear
Bondi,
if you don't want to hear a weeaboo go off, Frank, Mark.
Why Frank?
Mark, if you want to hear a weeaboo go off, then like keep watching.
Bondi. Listen, not joking.
Who are these fools?
Honestly, I think it's because they've focused their attention more on the mainstream like animes, like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z.
But they still
bet.
They still fuck up on them though.
Yo, let's bet. Just gonna say right now. Just because Demon Slayer had that whole rise up on episode 19, Bondi's gonna be like, hey.
They're gonna get a
game off of that.
They will get
and they're gonna make it a fighting game for some reason.
I think
Arena Fighter, just like My Hero Academia. the animation's gonna not look clean. I'm sorry, Bakugo's Ultimate in My Hero Academia is the main reason I'm even saying this. Because in the show, when he did that little tornado spin move, that looked intense. In the game, it looked so stupid. Like, they need a...
The game wasn't
No.
bad.
I like the game. Like, I understand, like, people are like, yo, that game was shit. But if you took the time to play it and enjoyed it for what it was, that game's actually kind of fun.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna say that. I'm totally not saying that because Endeavor totally swept Michael's ass.
I think Bandai knows that, like, I think they know that they sell. I think most of these games are cash grabs.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, like, somehow they find
show us they're
gold,
good.
and I don't think they purposely do it though. I think like the teams are like making a good game, and somehow they're like, oh, we made money and the game was good. Win-win for me.
Because they definitely probably rely a lot on the name.
Yeah.
Like if it's Dragon Ball Z,
sure. Dragon Ball Z
Aaron's
has
buying
too many games.
Yeah, and Naruto, it had they haven't made a good one. Oh, they stopped with Boruto.
Naruto to Boruto is garbage.
I never played it.
All you had to do was follow the roadmap in like the fucking blueprint of Xenoverse 2. That's all you had to do. That's at least what I thought it was going to be. And then when I saw it, it was like they took things.
Xenoverse 2 is kind of different because they messed with time. That's the only reason why I
Right, they messed with time.
No, that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the actual formula, like make your character fighting game.
Exactly.
Like keep it not. Ooh.
And you can still continue with something or have like some like thing that they can say it's not canon, or continue with like the story of like how Boruto went or whatever, but just somehow fit it in where like your character is like just an unknown name person or whatever, and just go and do things and play with other people, go against people, and Boruto's just.
You know what would be really cool for like a Naruto perspective of a game? Like depending on your race, you have a different backstory. Like you're a survivor, like Itachi's like massacration of the whole like Uchiha
Massacration.
I couldn't say a word correctly,
Massacration.
They have a thing in the game where literally you can choose what like village you're from, and it means absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
they
it doesn't mean anything.
They have a title system where I swear like they got like over 100 titles, and they do nothing. They mean nothing.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you can do something where, I don't know if a lot of people played it, I don't even know how it was received, to be honest, but Attack on Titan's 2 story was actually pretty good. You're a random character who's part of the squad that, like, got raised up with Eren, Arm, all of them. You're part of that squad, and you fight with them, and, like, you still have a big part in the story. It's just, they did it perfectly, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, they made it so you're there, certain things happen, and that happened in the story anyways, but they put your character in there, and it's like, yeah, you did that, and like, yeah, I helped.
You know who's a master of like games like that? Bethesda.
Yeah.
Because everything you say, like in Skyrim, everything you do in Skyrim, like the main story, like that happened. Like that actually happens in canon. But what you do with the Dark Brotherhood, what you do with the Thieves Guild, none of that is canon.
Yeah,
what you did, because it's all by choice. So none of that's canon. You may hear like another game like this may or may not have happened, but it's a may or may not. You don't know, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So they are really experts at like keeping it lore friendly but still keeping it really fun.
It's just
and you can just.
I think at the end of Attack on Titans 2 was beautiful though.
How'd they do it?
There's a secret mission that pops up and like they go like a level ahead in the arcs where like Reiner, Berthold, which is basically gonna be the next what season 3 part 2 was. But instead they kind of put a little twist that they're getting Annie instead of trying to get like Eren.
Mm-hmm.
So like after one point, like while everyone's trying to escape, like the Titans are catching up, so your character decides to fight them off by yourself. And the reason why it gave me chills because after the cutscene ends, it goes back to the main screen, and the main screen's like your character's sword and the wings of the tarp like ripped up, just blowing in the wind.
Yeah, well, to like elaborate more on it, the reason why you're running away from the tents because you have Annie, like you stole Annie back on a carriage, and the crystal's heavy. So like, and your carriage is being slowed down because of it. And they're like, yo, we need to give her some weight. We need to give her some weight. And they're like, we threw everything off. It's like, I don't think we can throw off as humans now, or we're gonna throw off Annie and fail. And your character's like doesn't talk. She just jumps
up, and they do it from a first-person perspective.
Yeah, so you fly off into this like massive horde of Titans and fight to your. We don't even know if you die.
You just give them enough. Yeah, you just see like a hand go over and then the screen blackens. But like, you never know if like you die, but like everyone else escapes. And in that time period, you have a journal.
And this is in the game, right?
Yeah, yes,
in the story.
It's in the game story, like that. Like, to give her like your character, and like you had this journal so that you write, and like literally at the end, like they start talking about your character, like what happens to them? Are we gonna forget about them? And like Aaron's finally like reading the journal you had throughout the entire game
because you're keeping notes on everything. Like basically it's like the mastermind's book of knowledge because you learn about every Titan, how they work,
every
how
character.
you should fight against Eren.
Kind of like what Deku did.
Yeah,
But
but that's your character basically.
That's
You're
dope.
basically
I like
Deku,
that.
and I loved it.
But yeah, games need to. just pay
Anime
attention.
games, and specifically need to pay attention to what made the anime so great, and make it.
I
into
feel like
that game.
Bandai needs to let go of a lot of titles then.
Yeah, they do.
Like they have the money to make these games and they do like show it, but it's like they don't show the heart and they.
And it's like, dude, you're spreading your people very thin,
Very
across
thin.
a lot of games. Like, oh, make a Shield Hero, make a Shield Hero game, please.
No, please.
No, it's gonna
Yes,
be trash.
No,
I want a
no.
wagon.
No,
It's gonna be
stop.
trash.
I want a wagon.
They're gonna do it just.
They're
Bro,
not gonna take
look,
time.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how this Shield Hero is about to happen. It's gonna end up being like an SAO game.
Yeah.
The gameplay's semi fun,
Crap ton of dialogue.
but it's all dialogue. They're not gonna like give you animations for you to follow.
It's gonna be no dub.
By the way, y'all need to fix your damn animations for dub.
Yo, they can hear you. You're right next to the mic.
I don't give a damn.
I'm
I'm showing my frustration.
Just so we don't go too like weeaboo-ish.
I just can't.
This one is still in the anime realm, but why do you think PlayStation gets all the good, arguably get all the good anime games?
I think it's because Sony's a Japanese company. That's mainly because it's in Japan, and like that's Sony. Sony's Japanese, so they're gonna want to appeal to their domestic, like local people.
That makes sense.
They
So that's
want
what they get all of
they
them.
want to please their roots.
Yeah. So
I
they don't get away
think
from
it's
it.
mostly for money.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
Because you can easily just ship it or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you can do everything like that. I think
America's
it's-
a big consumer.
I think it's just because they saw how PlayStation was doing it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like they're gonna probably make us the most profit."
Yeah.
Because if it went to Xbox, that like there's a huge potential that it would do well, and people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna hop on Xbox," or there's a potential of people just not even noticing certain games.
Yeah, which happens even on PlayStation now. Like, there's a lot of like JRPGs and stuff, JRPG games that come out, no one even knows.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many.
It's
But like
it's a
we still
cluster.
shine with that because a lot of people are like, I got a PlayStation, I get to play Persona 5, or like they play all these other JRPGs like Mega Dimension Neptunia. Like, yo, they got so many.
I'm not gonna front. That game's kind of fun. I'm also not gonna front. Senran Kagura's kind of fun. If it wasn't so sexualized, I wouldn't be ashamed to ever mention it. Also, I had a question. Like, after Last of Us 2, what do you think of their like next like big game that they would hype?
God of War
in
2.
form?
Naughty Dog or
Oh,
just
Sony.
Sony.
Exclusives in general.
Yeah.
I think Ghost of Tsushima looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
That like
I saw
when
that.
it came out, people were so amazed, and now because they haven't shown anything in like a year, everybody's like,
Whatever.
yeah, like what?
It's
what
all-
game
It just got canceled. Like they quit.
No, I think it can't. They're just
No, but
like,
like,
just
it's the
working
idea of
on
like it just fades up into your mind.
And I love that team because they're the team that made all the Infamous games.
Yo, what happened to Infamous?
Infamous
Second Son.
They started this
I
generation.
like Second
Yeah.
Son, but there's the question like of Infamous 2 because Infamous 2 is that whole dramatic like either you kill every conduit to save everyone from
Yeah.
the quote unquote beast, or you choose the evil route and become the beast. Which is the thing, like if you did choose the good route, because it does actually choose a good or bad route in the beginning and stuff like how does that like matter? Because like there's all conduits are all back again.
I hate sounding like that new age person of like everything should be an online game, but they could do a dope version if you make your own like character.
a super
an online game like
game.
that would be.
Hey,
clean.
if they did it with Second Son, they really can, because literally
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end of Second Son, there's a bunch of conduits in a prison cell. In
Yeah.
prison, like a set prison for conduits. You could be a prisoner of
That
that
would be
group.
so
that would be
dope.
smooth as hell.
And just like open up the map even great. And the game was beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
I was
loved it.
like, when I first saw that, I was like, this is what
I
next
loved the
gen is.
different powers and how very different they were.
He's
It wasn't
literally
like,
the Avatar.
Yeah, well, yeah, he really is.
Yeah, well, his powers got your shit.
Can you stop?
It was also,
Sorry,
it was
sorry,
like,
scratch.
he also had like a weaker version of it too. Because like when you said, if you played like
If you
First
if you
Light,
fought the fire,
She
the fire
is-
dude, yeah, she's gone.
I love playing that game. I was like, I have super speed. I'm
Oh yeah, no. When I got
I
her
am
powers,
full
I was
battle.
gone. Yeah, I was like,
no, but he's saying like in her own special game, like,
Yeah,
she
like,
was
she-
way
she
better.
had-
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right,
she
she
had way
was
more
way
power
better.
with it. Like, so he's like the Avatar or whatever, but it's like,
but it's
you know,
very weakened version.
but it's also like hard to fight him too, because
Yeah.
like he can switch.
he's very
out.
versatile.
Yeah, so I love that. I love that shit. Also, so I have one last question before we end this podcast, right? Do you ever think? You guys could ask yourselves too. Do you ever think that an anime game would ever have the potential of winning Game of the Year, or even be considered
All right, look, being a fellow weeaboo of the weeaboo community.
the Weeaboo Clan?
The Weeaboo Clan.
If they did like take the time to like make a decent anime game, Like, first of all, this is why I like Code Vein.
Oh
It's
yeah,
an anime game,
that's a
but
good
like
point.
they literally, it wasn't like, oh, it's an anime. We took it from an anime. No, they said, yo, the anime graphics
Anime
are kind of
style.
smooth
I love
and
that.
it looks nice, and you can make a cool game out of it. But they said, yo, let's make this concept all on our own and take it.
And they can make an anime off of that,
Yeah.
which is dope.
Yeah,
The
like
thing is, I love, you can ask anybody. I love the anime art styles of games, like when it looks like Code Vein or if it looks like Kurt's Pell or Blue Protocol, which was announced, which I hope that is exactly what it is.
Yes, please.
They need to bring it here and I want to play it, and if it's exactly what it looks like, I'm probably going to be on that game for the rest of my life.
Yo,
Probably not, but still.
Whenever you play Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, bro, look at Heaven's Cave, bro.
Oh yeah, Ni no Kuni 2, that's an
Yeah,
anime.
even like if you look at his cape, it looks so smooth when it moves around.
And I personally think it can, but in the next 5 years. Because if you look at anime from where it was 5
anime's
years ago,
starting to grow.
all
It's
over
growing.
Netflix is making their own anime. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
bonkers.
anime
will take
has
time.
grown. But
It is.
will take time.
And every like, and you can even tell because like off rip, the only like animes that black dudes were like watching before was like Dragon Ball Z and
Because the
Naruto.
hands!
And Naruto, because all they cared about
Boondocks.
were hands and Boondocks.
Because
But
that's
now every like I know so many like hood black people, hoodlums
Oh.
that
Mark?
that literally watch so many anime. They be telling me, yo, this the power thing. Oh, she was so cute. I'm like, dog, what? You watch anime? Yeah, man. You got represent, man.
Go cool!
Go. So it's like it's yo. So no one thinks so no one thinks I'm racist. If you're listening to this, I am of the black kind.
Yeah, he's of the black kind and I'm the tan kind.
He's Hispanic. So yeah, so I think it's possible in the next 5 years. And that would just be amazing to see how far we really come.
And like, I just want to see how it would compete.
Yeah.
It's like, say an SAO game that's exactly what SAO is, and how it would compete against a story-driven game.
Please.
Because it's like, now it would be, because the thing is about anime games, like, yeah, the story's always good, but like, the way like a God of War, like Spider-Man game delivers with the graphics and the facial expressions itself, because that's the one thing that you can't really get out of those anime games is facial expressions.
That they're really gonna.
It struggles, yeah. But like when it has to like, you're taking a game with like God of War and you're putting it against like real SAO, not those other games.
It's still pretty fun.
They still have. They're so good. I swear.
If I wasn't Kirito, I probably would have been more invested into the game.
Yeah. So like if you put that, I want to see how that competes.
Mm-hmm.
Story and like realistic graphics compared to like amazing gameplay with systems that are just ridiculously great, and like how that would compete like gameplay versus story,
So
and if that actually would be a battle.
that would be so
for
cool.
them. You know what I mean?
So like I think in 5 years if they get all those things, so we have a good chance. 5-10 years, solid. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the podcast. Where can they find you, Mark?
Phantom ZXE.
Say with your chest, boy. Say with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Breathe on the
But
turkey.
yeah, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter and on YouTube. This is just Phantom ZXE. Well, on YouTube it's a space, and then on Instagram and Twitter there's no space.
All right, and
For me, you can find me on YouTube as well, Trickster Hood. No space in between the hood, just the Trickster and the hood, just boom right there, spaces. And you can find me on YouTube. I stream a lot.
I've been streaming daily actually. Having a lot of fun.
that's dope.
Where can they find you, Willem?
In the streets, I'm poor.
The streets of Portland.
You can find me on YouTube, Art Stew. I do sketches, skits. You can find me on Instagram at Art Stew as well if you like photography and stuff like that. Yeah, so this has been the first episode of Pop Convo. Hope you guys really enjoyed, and this is going to be a weekly thing, so stay tuned.
Yeah.